It was a Doge hearing, which, if you didn't know, Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, yeah. Um, Before it was the Doge Committee, the Doge Committee hearings or whatever it is. It was just called the Oversight Committee, and I think Pat played a clip from that same segment that I'm going to show you guys. Actually, I might do that before Magenta pops in because it's quite funny. With Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, so they already had an oversight committee. They just renamed it to Doge because, you know, Elon. I still find it funny that we say. If someone had told me, I don't know, 5 years ago, when maybe like 10 years ago, when Doge was at its like peak, like the Doge meme, the dog, the Doge dog, was at its peak, that it was going to be a common phrase in like the US political sphere. I don't even, it's like not even just in the little political bubble, just like a common phrase in US politics and in like, you know, the House, the Congress, the Senate, the Doge Committee. I I would have said, what planet are you on? But I also would have said a lot of things that were, you gotta be fucking with me because there's so much shit that's just happened in the last, it's like the last 100 days even. It's just, it's nuts. What does the world come to? Well, thankfully, from that Doge committee, we had a wonderful display by another. I'm not sure who Pat showed you last night, but we have another display from someone who I love, who's a representative in the House, I believe. She's a US politician. Jasmine Crockett had a wonderful moment where she she perfectly pointed out that trans people are not the enemy, and that maybe we should be looking at someone else. Like, I don't know, Trump might be the enemy. Hopefully we don't get demonetized for this. I'm sorry, Pat. I there's no other way. I have to show the people. There's only one way to do this. Let me know if you guys can hear this, and I'll fix it
Another
if I need
attempt
to.
by Republicans to distract from their demonic and disastrous policies that are making it more difficult for Americans to make ends meet. So, Miss Graves, I want to play a game. It's called Trump or Trans. You ready?
Okay.
So I'm
Play along with us, guys. Which of these two people, or which one? This group of people, these trans people, group that you all have been told to fear, or the president, Trump, which has caused these actions? I'm sure you guys can get all of these 100% correct.
going to ask you a question, and I want you to tell me whether or not it is Trump or trans people that are responsible. You understand?
Got it.
Okay, very good. The first one, gutted medical research.
Trump.
Kidnapping Americans and sending them to foreign countries, aka deporting them.
Trump.
Driving us into a recession.
My favorite thing is her face is just like, Trump, right? The answer is Trump.
Trump.
Increasing the cost of everything.
Trump.
Waging an idiotic tariff war.
Trump.
Harming farmers.
Trump.
Ignoring the Constitution.
Trump.
Proposing to take away Social Security.
Trump.
Cutting health care.
Trump.
Firing government workers who keep our country safe.
Trump.
Encouraging an environment of hate and divisiveness.
Trump.
Thank you so much.
So good. So good. I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't think there's an opportunity like that in our political system to do that because in our Westminster system it's oh we no, did we? We kind of had it at the Andrew when Andrew Bailey was questioned, where it was like one question and then he stood up and said yes and then sat down and the next question came and he stood up and said yes. It's kind of the same, but I wish we could have this kind of quick fire point being made in our politics. It'd be great. Maybe select committee. Yeah. Yeah, select committees are never that fun. That's true. But masterclass. She's so this may come across offensive, and I'm really sorry if it does, but she's so black, and I love it. Like in a unapologetically, I am a black woman in a place of power, and I'm going to exert my responsibilities to make sure that democracy is upheld, and things go the way that they should, and I'm not gonna back away from the person that I am just because I'm in your system and your environment. It harkens back perfectly to Te Pāti Māori and their haka. Perfect parallel there, and it's really cool to see her just be. There's so many videos of her doing her job perfectly, I would say. Yeah, there's so many. I've seen so many of her just cracking the whip. They're really cool things. So they have these. I don't know the 100% the context around what they're talking about, other than investigating fraud. Someone might be able to say in the chat what exactly this is from. It's a hearing on girls' sports. There we go, found it. Which is why this is pertinent. I had a thought. Yep. There was a thought. It went. Nope, can't remember what it was now. Someone can remind me if I remember. Yeah, she's cool. She's awesome. Oh, what I was gonna say is, oftentimes when she's in these kind of the hearing seats, or like she's the questioner, the quizzer of the two, and then there's the person answering in the hearing. She uses her. I think all of them do. They use this opportunity to kind of do a little bit of a spiel. She's really good at doing like a pre-question spiel. I think actually most of them are pretty good at it. But I've seen a lot of her pre-question spiels, and she gets a spiel or spiel. It's a spiel. I wonder if it is. You can all roast me in the chat if I'm saying it incorrectly. Yeah, she's great. I love her. I'd like to. Yeah, Chloe's pretty similar in a lot of ways. Very unapologetically passionate about politics, and I think that's what pisses a lot of people off. I could definitely see Jasmine Crockett being one of those people that is so unapologetically herself that it pisses people off, and they're just like, ugh, she's so, ugh, black. I don't know. I'm sure that's probably what people pull her up for, but I love it.